Today, we're going to unlock a secret to some of Korea's most soulful, most comforting foods. We're talking about an ingredient that can give you that deep, rich flavor you thought only came from cooking something for hours and hours. So let's dive right in. Okay, just think about this for a second. What if I told you there's a vegetable out there that can taste as rich, as savory as a piece of slow-cooked meat? I know, it sounds a little crazy, right? But that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So let me introduce you to siraegi. At its heart, it's super simple. It's radish greens that are hung up to dry in the sun and the wind. But this isn't just about preserving them, oh no. This natural process completely transforms them, concentrating all that flavor and creating something truly unique and really treasured in Korean cooking. When you cook siraegi, it has this incredible, deep, earthy, almost meaty flavor. And the texture, it's amazing. It gets super tender, but it still has this satisfying, fibrous chew to it. And the best part is it's like a natural flavor sponge. It just soaks up every single drop of whatever delicious broth or sauce you cook it in. That's why it's truly the heart and soul of so many comfort foods. But, okay, here's the reality check. Traditionally, getting siraegi ready is a lot of work. We're talking hours and hours of soaking, then boiling for a long time just to get it tender. It's a real project. But what if? What if there was a shortcut? One that gives you all that incredible flavor with, none of the work? Well, that shortcut exists, and it's canned siraegi. There are some really fantastic ones out there, like this one from Yeolmu Market, that are already perfectly cooked until they're nice and tender. It's totally unseasoned, ready to go right out of the can. Honestly, it's an absolute game changer for getting that authentic taste without spending your entire day in the kitchen. All right, so let's put this stuff to the test. We're gonna make a classic Korean recipe, braised cutlass fish with siraegi. In Korean, it's called Galchi Jorim. It looks and sounds super impressive, but I promise you, with our little shortcut, it is surprisingly easy to make at home. Okay, so here's what we'll need. First up, obviously, the cutlass fish. Then 1 can of our ready-to-use seraoge. We also need some Korean radish, cut into nice, thick slices. That's gonna build our flavor base. For garnish, some fresh green onion and a chili pepper. And finally, you need about 1.5 cups of broth. A simple anchovy broth is perfect, but honestly, even some green tea-infused water works great here. And now for the magic, the sauce. This is the soul of the dish, right? We're mixing gochugaru for that beautiful red color and heat, soy sauce for that salty depth, a spoonful of gochujang for some funky complexity, and then mirin and sugar to balance everything out. Oh, and here's a little pro tip for you. See that optional curry powder on the list? Just a little bit is a secret weapon. It really helps to cut any potential fishiness you might worry about. All right, let's build this flavor bomb. First things first, make sure your fish is clean. You want to scrape away that dark membrane on the inside. That's key for a really clean taste. Then, we layer. The thick radish slices go on the bottom, which helps them cook slowly and keeps anything from burning. Then you just spread out your siraegi right on top. Just drain the can, give it a little squeeze, and you're good to go. And then pour that beautiful red sauce all over everything. Next, lay your fish pieces right on that siraegi bed. Pour in your broth, add just a splash of cooking oil. Now, the cooking part is really important. You're going to start with a strong boil, uncovered, for about 20 minutes. This helps the sauce reduce and really concentrate. Then, you'll turn the heat down and just let it all simmer away until everything is incredibly tender and delicious. And listen up, because this is probably the most important tip for this entire recipe. Whatever you do, do not flip the fish. Cutlass fish is super delicate and it will just fall apart. You have to trust the process here. The steam from the simmering broth will cook it through perfectly. You can spoon some of that hot liquid over the top if you want, but that's it. Let the pot do the work. Now for the final flourish. In the last couple minutes of cooking, toss in your fresh aromatics. That's the green onion and chili. It adds a pop of freshness and color. And here's another great little trick. A tiny splash of rice wine or even regular vinegar right at the end. It cuts through all that richness and makes all the flavors just sing. It's beautiful. And just like that, a dish that could have taken up your entire afternoon becomes a totally doable weeknight meal. I mean, that's the power of this shortcut, right? Having a pantry staple like this prepared siraegi is a total game changer. It makes this kind of authentic Korean cooking so much more accessible for all of us. So let's just break down why this is so awesome. 1, it's pre-cooked. All that hard work is done for you. 2, it's an unseasoned canvas, which is exactly what you want. It's ready to soak up your sauce. 3, it's shelf-stable. You can keep it in your pantry for whenever the craving hits. You could even take it camping. And 4, the portion is perfect for a meal for 2 or 3 people, so you're not wasting anything. And for anyone watching right now who's thinking, okay, this is amazing, but where on earth do I find this? I have some really good news. This key to authentic Korean flavor isn't just in Korea anymore. You can now get it in the US, Canada, Germany, the UK, France, Australia, and New Zealand. It has literally never been easier to bring this taste home. So there you have it. The secret's out. You now have the key to unlocking that deep, savory, soulful flavor that is at the core of so many incredible Korean dishes. The only question left is, what are you going to make with it first?